Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, the 22nd of December. This is going to be a pattern discussion, so a little bit higher level, but there's a lot of talk out there about if it's going to, if winter's ever going to come back. Well, winter really didn't leave. I mean, it's not like it's been warm outside, but we haven't really been in a big snowstorm pattern, so a lot of folks have been down. So I'm going to take you guys through the next 2 weeks, what I see developing. And the bottom line is, I don't see any cause for major concern. We still need things to come together to get the major snowstorms, but in terms of cold, there's going to be shots of cold, and I'm gaining more confidence in that. And once we get a few more things to line up, I think it's game on. So what you're looking at here is 18,000 feet in the atmosphere, areas of high and low pressure. Now, I show this because we all know there's a lot of cold air up in the poles, right? Now, the circulation of this cold air depends upon where high and low pressure centers set up. So, for example, currently, okay, we have cold air in the pole. It flows from a west to east direction, okay? And you can see with a pressure pattern like this, it's allowed to filter through into the Pacific a little bit, modify, and come into the country, okay? As that happens, some higher pressures can develop from the south and the east coast, and you get a pattern that's not awfully cold. Out west, it can get some cold shots, but in the east, not awfully cold. But what's going to happen is I want you guys to focus on this area near the Gulf of Alaska as we get to the extended period. This is past Christmas. Watch that area of red pop up near the Aleutian Islands. See that? That just reversed exactly what I was showing you. So as the period goes on here, this is called a negative Eastern Pacific Oscillation. Okay, it's characterized by higher than normal pressures over the Gulf of Alaska, lower than normal pressures to the south. And what it does is it does not allow that polar air to come filter down into the Pacific, modify, mix with Pacific air, and come into the country. Instead, you get more of a direct discharge down. Okay, so this is actually a very cold pattern as we head past Christmas. I would say even at the turn of the new year. And a lot of the models are showing this. It's not just a GFS ensemble that I'm showing you. Now, if I show you 5,000 foot temperatures, which basically I like to show to just see how air is moving, you can see now you have lower than normal temperatures developing in Canada, and that will press into the United States. Now, this is an ensemble meaning it takes many different members of an ensemble, which is a base model, tweaked a couple different times, or in some cases many different times to try to test for error. But the key is all the models are showing this negative EPO ridge develop. And if you see this, guys, it is not going to be a warm pattern. I apologize, warm pattern. We will have a lot of cold air to play with. Now, if you want the storms, you got to see this ridging in the Atlantic get a little bit more to the west and get over Greenland a little bit, because what happens is you have all this energy coming in, you have some Pacific energy underneath, but you have all this colder air coming in from the north. If the two mix and you have high pressure over Greenland, you get things to consolidate, slow down, and form storms. Okay, so I'm not panicking here, guys. I like what I see. Winter's just getting started, and as we go to the extended period, especially past this little bit of a moderating spell we have around Christmas, it's game on. Thanks for checking in.